ليتا بني خنان برونت داليا ناشد آلاها ديوة دبنت قليتك جورانة ديوة الأطل من قليتا عسيا برونت شالون نطرانة سقبتا.
سو مودي لدخل شما موديوا جريليا هي جمل ريش لا يختلف داليا ها لا رابا من جانب شما انت تطلق قوشيبا رابا من جانب ليه هيك شويتو بشما ناقص تم شما. Okay, 7. Jesus gave us 7 parables regarding the kingdom of God. Matthew 13. You can find them all in Matthew 13. Okay? مشيخة قام يبلن شوا متلة بود ملكوت شمية مشيخلو جو متة تلتصة. Jesus gave us 7 parables of the kingdom of God. We find them in Matthew 13. Okay? Book of Revelation talks about 7 churches.
Yeah.
It's in Revelation chapter 2 and 3. We spoke about those in detail. 7 churches. Guktawa et Gileadam Meshkut, Shiham Zumel Basit Showa, Guktawa, Ka, Showa, Itak. 7 letters to the 7 churches. We spoke about that.
Yes.
Okay. There are spirits of God. We can find them in Revelation 4:5 and Isaiah 11:2. Let's go to Isaiah 11:2. Ishaya Hadissa 3. أتخبى مثيرة كثيرة كذا. أتخبى مثيرة كذا. شموط الجدار.
يلا ويحل عليه روح الرب، روح الحكمة والفهم، روح المشورة والقوة، روح المعرفة ومخافة الله.
لا طبعا. كل روح يلي ودت له سبحانه. ستيطلق ماذا عنه؟ فوق. صحيح.
ويحل عليه روح الرب.
إيه.
روح الحكمة.
كيلا سبحانه وتعالى. إيه.
والفهم.
إيه.
روح المشورة.
إيه.
والقوة.
إيه.
روح المعرفة.
إيه.
ومخافة الرب. 7 guys 7.
11. 7. No 11. 11 is not for us, guys. We talked about 11. 11 is not for us. 11 is not for us. Okay. We talked about it. You weren't here. Okay. Isaiah 11:2. Who's gonna read?
The Spirit of the Lord will rest on him. The Spirit of wisdom and of understanding. The Spirit of counsel and of might. The Spirit of knowledge and the Spirit of the Lord.
Okay, Revelation 4:5. Who's got Revelation 4:5? Sandra. No? You don't have it? Revelation 4:5. Anybody? Correct. Correct. Gina.
ومن ترونس بفلاطيوة برقة وقالة ورقمة والشوقة المكيرة نورة بالهاية قم ترونس دية.
مودي وانا شو.
شوقة لمبيرة.
ايه.
لمبيرة
لمبيدة هي.
لمبيدة
ايه.
لمبيدة.
يعني لا.
هاي.
إن كنا شوروك على هيك قرية. قرية قالي.
شو مدري ميبي؟
ايه قرية خزن.
من ترونس بفلاطة وبرقة وقالة ورقمة.
ايه.
والشوقة لمبيدة.
ايه. تينا شوار وخاطت علىها.
نورة هي بالهاية قم ترونس دية.
بس
دينا.
ايه.
أني دينا الشوقة روخت علىها.
مو دينا نشوار؟ روخت علىها. So what we see in there, 7 spirits of God. The same spirits that we saw in Isaiah 11:2. Very good. Book of Revelation. Hey, come on. لا قرية لك مديوة. كله wisdom وقرمية وأنك أنك تتخيل الخا. أرور خلينا يل كتول خبرناشا مختيلة بالزاي. Right? In the powers of God. Okay? Okay. من كل أن خيلة اتعالها إتلة خيلة على بوش أجبانة إتلة خيلة إترابة إيمان بيه كدكتا صالة نور بصالة نور لا إيمان بيه صالة مية بصالة مية لا إذا من كل أن خيل مشيخة بدوج رنجارة ما سيما مفلق لخبة نا. Very well. Okay. So book of Revelation tell us about 7 seals, 7 trumpets, and 7 bowls. We talked about. No?
Brian wants to know what the seals represent.
What do the seals represent? Okay. We did the 7 seals and we did the trumpets. And the seals will be, those are the events that's going to happen in the future. Events that will happen in the future while the church is here. While the church is still here. But we're going to end up in the seal 6. 6. So if you go to Revelation 6, Revelation 6 verse 11 is the time when the church has to be ascended to heaven. So we're not going to live through the trumpets or the bowls. These are the wrath of God. The trumpets and the seals. The bowls. The bowls are the fastest one. The bowls come so fast, God finishes everything. If you read about the bowls, you're going to read it maybe in one and a half page. But if you read the other ones, it will take a long time. Why? Because the wrath of God will come all at one time. That 1,000 years, one day, boom! Those are the bowls.
After the 1,000 years.
While we are up there.
But I'm saying it's before the 1,000 years or after the 1,000 years?
While we are enjoying the 1,000 years, this will be happening on earth.
While we're in the wedding.
Yeah, while we are in the wedding, when you get married. Okay? So you see that? So these are the future events. The seals only Jesus can open. Once he opens a seal, then what do you see? A white horse is coming. Once you open the other seal, then what do you see? The red horse is coming. Then the black horse is coming. And then the yellow horse. And that's how it is. Those are the events that won't happen unless Jesus says so. Okay?
And the red are for war, right?
Those are the color of man. What does the red represent? The red represents, what does he have? He has a big what? A big sword. You know what that is, right? What is that? Technology. Technology. A big sword. Big technology. Well, we went through that before. You guys changing my subject. I don't know why. All right, 7. 7, an animal's pregnancy and birth. Mouse gives birth. It takes them 7 times 3. So it's going to become 21 days. Mice, it takes them 21 days. 7 times 3. 3 weeks. Baby's out. 3 weeks. So if you like to eat mice, it's easy. You don't have to wait, okay? It's called Chinese food. You ever want to enjoy it? Okay. Nowadays you gotta eat everything. Come on. Rabbits. It takes 4 weeks. Rabbits, they taste good. I love rabbits. Huh? There you go.
You're wondering.
There you go. So the rabbits, it takes again 7 by 4. Right? Not 2 by 4. Don't kill them. 7 by 4. Okay? Lions. Lions take 98 days, what we talked about. But sheep takes 147 days. And the difference is Pentecost, 50 days. Okay? Why? Because the sheep is, a day is 1,000 years. It's the patience of God. And the lions is the 1,000 years will turn into 1 day. Lion doesn't wait. He goes for his prey right away. Boom, bada, bam. Okay? It takes 98 days for them to give birth. Okay. Who likes duck? Duck hatching eggs in 28 days. Oh, I love ducks. You know, there's special days that they make ducks when you go on the cruise. They make it delicious. They're delicious. Oh, أنا تازم جانا شقق بطة مرجع والله بطة يمريكا مرجع سوراي مقبلة مرجع وإذن جيمر يشغل من شواه الأربعة شغال. Okay, there you go. 7 in human. This is in human. It takes 40 what? 40 weeks. 40 weeks to give birth. 40 weeks. So when they tell you 9 months, say 40 weeks. 40 weeks. No, you can't eat a baby. No, you can't eat a baby. It's. I know you're always hungry like your mom, but you can't eat a baby. Okay? Babies you don't eat. Okay? So. We're going to talk about how 40 is sacred to God later when we get to number 40. The baby's heartbeat starts after 40 days. We'll talk about that. Okay, we go to number 8 now. We finished with 7. Too much 7 for you guys. Animals and human and all that. Number 8. 8 represents new beginning or new creation. Exactly, that's what it was. And without them knowing, huh? This letter, Y, J, M, then I figured it out. Yahuwah, Jesus, Messiah, 888. Because Jesus' name is 888. If you add it up and... Okay, so 8 people entered the ark. 8 people entered the ark. We know that, right? Genesis 8:16. Somebody read that for me. Wallah, this kid is fast. Say that again.
Come out of the ark, you and your wife and your son and your wife.
So there were 3 sons. Clear up Arabic?
اخرج من الفلك أنت وامرأتك وبنوك ونسائك وبنيك معهم.
There you go. How long did they stay in the ark? 1 year and 1 day. Because it was a new life, 1 day. New life. After 120 years building it, 1 year they had to stay in it. Okay, let's go for it. Hey, mani mara 1 year. Mani mara 1 year. برد فرق هاي كله فرق لا لا حرب يا وامي حرب طيل وجبت الكيوت فرق خشن تبع اتصالوا من زبرنا مدرسة مشكلة رمضان زنوخ جلع ضبرم إذا فاضل الفيديو هيك خشيتا مش نيجان خشيتا أنا كله خدمنا متفوض على خشيتا وخايو ما كله okay so that one day they came up okay so Genesis 8:16 we read that there were 8 people Noah his wife his 3 kids بنون نوح وبختاته نوح وبخته وشميرا شميرا له طبعا نوح وبخته وطلاب نونه وبختاته طلاب بختاته I thought شميرا okay so 8 days days old for circumcision. God said to Abraham, you circumcise a child when they're how old?
8 days.
8 days old. It means on the 8th day, it doesn't matter what day it is, you circumcise them. And what did we say? What's the difference between circumcision and baptism? Circumcision is only for men, for boys, but baptism made man and woman even. So where we see that? In the ark. How many people in the ark? 8. What was it like? 8 people like what?
4 women.
4 women and 4 men. You see, on that day, you would think Noah with 7 wives, right? Noah with 7 wives, but no. It was 4 men, 4 women. Yani modi, yani yami bitbesh afrita equally. Yani ita ptoya kha bitgora ubachta urza unikwa tawi kha yoin. So it will change. God will make the church even with men and women. That's why there were 8. 4 men, 4 women. Okay? Why 4? 4 represents the cross is for men, the same way it's for women. The cross is for men, the same way it's for women. It's for women, the same way for men. The cross is for both, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Circumcision, it was 8 days. وخرطة. بنت من يوماني مريالا. ما دي بتقولت له؟ جزرت له. قالت له circumcised. Circumcision means what? Means cleansing. Means cleansing. Tathir. Tamasta. But then St. Paul said, but cleansing is not through meat, it's through the heart. Right? And that's why we have baptism now, because the cleansing comes through the heart. Josephine Mowa Bukhara.
بخاري شماشة أخي بيوم 8 تمري جرك مسخ للأمرة بيبي وراشد.
Hey.
أو تروح بخشان أخ زرت له.
إلى أوتوسا سبب شيخة مهيلو زيكم جزرالة يوم 8. سبب شيخة جرك خيي وخد ناموسا إن أتيوا ميوا قديا ورخت وشيخة يوسف. نعم. برافو سباي. خنا موديت لك. Okay, God's covenant that was in Genesis 17:11 through 12.
جزرت يا باشا.
إيه جزرت. قالت فورتو. بقرة.
جزرت البصرة
أرلوتا. يعني مختمر شيخ تانو.
وهاوي النشان خط قولة بيلي وبيلوخن وبر 8 يوماني هايش صغيرة اللوخن كل أرزة دو روخن
هاي أخي تقرأ له؟
جزريتون البصرة أرلوتوخن وهاوي النشان خط قولة بيلي وبيلوخن وبر 8 يوماني هايش صغيرة اللوخن كل أرزة دو روخن هاوية دبيتا وزوينة تزوزة من كل بر نخرايا ليلة من زرعه.
يعني ليوا بس قبنونه وقري جواته. يعني it wasn't only for the sons of the house, it was even for the servants. Whoever he has servants, if they have kids, 8 days old, they have to be circumcised and enter into God's people. They're going to become God's people. By the way, this was God's staff for them. It means whoever is circumcised, then he will be from the tribe of God. Whoever was circumcised. Make sure you marry a circumcised man. Okay? It means he is the man of God. He is from the right tribe. But that was back then. But you remember what Simon did and his brother. What did they do? You remember Simon? ما بدله شمون. شمون ما بدله. What did Simon do?
They killed the ones they circumcised?
Fran, what did Simon do, Sam?
I don't know. I haven't read it.
Simon and his brother.
Mona knows.
He killed them while they were yes.
So they circumcised the whole tribe. You remember?
Yeah.
Gurru Yochamata
Is it
Umeruka. No, it's in Genesis. So what did they do? They circumcised the whole town so they can make them part of their people so they can become one, right? But not knowingly they were planning on killing them, because once they circumcised them, the man couldn't move. They can't move at least for 3 days. So what did they do?